Hello guys and welcome to my new Ibispaintx series. You may remember my player type series from last summer, and I've had people ask me to start a new series since that one ended, so I thought with the summer holidays starting, now would be a good time for a new one. Now in this series I'll be drawing all of the Royale High sets in order of release whilst telling you facts about each set. After you've watched the video, let me know in the comments which set featured in this video was your favourite, and if you want part 2, we gotta get this video to 250 likes. Yeah, that's totally not to buy me time to draw the next 4 sets, but anyway, let's get into the set that started it all, the Miss Lady Rose set, which was also the first set cosplay that I made. This set was released on May 2nd, 2019, along with the Sky High Ballet Butterfly Heels, Leah Ash's Bubblegum Accessory, Cheerleader Pom-Poms, Kawaii Sickness Mask, and the Sneaky Bandit Mask, which are all still permanently on sale items in the shop to this day. The Miss Lady Rose set was made by Sukimeki, and the full set cost 76,000 diamonds in the shop. Going over to Sukimeki's now inactive Twitter, we can find progress photos of the Miss Lady Rose skirt and some of the stages the design went through. You can see here that the skirt started out looking very different in the first 4 photos, and then in the next batch of photos they also appeared very different. The last 2 photos is where the design looks the closest to the one we're familiar with, but even the bodice here looks different and the skirt bows are placed much higher. Now, for a 3-year-old set, it holds up extremely well and I don't think it's going to look outdated anytime soon. Let's move on to the second set released to Royale High. The Dear Dolly set. This is another set created by Sukimeki, which came out 2 months after the Miss Lady Rose set did, on July 16th, 2019, along with all the other still permanently on sale items that didn't get mentioned in the Miss Lady Rose section of this video, such as the lollipop, choker necklace, and hood disguise, just to name a few. The Dear Dolly set originally cost 108,000 in total until November 6th, 2019, when the Dear Dolly gloves were introduced to the set, making the final set total 120,000 diamonds. Now, with Dear Dolly being the first set to contain shoes, especially ones that were more realistically proportioned on the legs, the player base at the time had very mixed opinions. The only other shoes that were available at that time were chicken heels, the shoes that just went on the normal Roblox legs, and the thigh-high Ice Princess boots, but only the few rich players at the time owned those boots, so as you can imagine, any lucky soul able to buy the Dear Dolly heels would basically tower over everyone else in the server, and would make them stick out like a sore thumb. Yes, newer players. There was a time in Royale High when chicken heel wearing players would scoff at and call Sukimeki heels weird looking and uncanny. That era exists in the Royale High timeline, and please don't forget that. One last thing to mention is that the Dear Dolly set does in fact have a Roblox toy statue thing. You can only get this figure in the 15th anniversary collectible 3-pack though, which is kind of annoying. Moving on to the next set released in Royale High, Shadow Empress. This was Royale High's first ever seasonal set, and no player at the time got the luxury of saving up diamonds beforehand because, well, no one knew a limited time seasonal set would be a thing. This set was also made by Sukimeki and was added to the game on October 9th, 2019. The total of this set is 123,000 diamonds, and well, just like with the Dear Dolly, players were not too fond of this set at first. They didn't like how tall and thick the legs were and thought the outfit was too inappropriate for a kids game. Not to mention, this was also the first time custom arms were added to Royal High, and yeah, a lot of 2019 players hated the Shadow Empress sleeves and didn't buy them, which is why they ended up being one of the most expensive, high-demand items when trading came out 6 months later. Does this sound familiar? Yeah, Royal High players never change. On October 3rd, 2020, a toggle was added to the Shadow Empress boots to allow the option for players to remove the fishnets from them if they please. The Shadow Empress set is currently available from September 15th to November 15th, whereas before it would only be available during October. I imagine this change was made to give players more time to collect the set if they need to. Now we're on to the last set for this video, which is Princess Starfrost. This was the last set created by Sukimeki before they took a mental health break, and as we all know, Sukimeki has not yet returned to work on Royal High or any Roblox UGC since. Whether that was partly because of the nasty reactions made on the previous sets not helping or what, we don't know, but wherever Sukimeki is now, I do hope she's feeling much better in the mental health space and happier too. I'm not entirely sure how to make a segue back to Starfrost facts from here, but I just wanted to talk about the mental health break situation since all of the sets featured in this video were all made by Suki, and I already can sense what the comment section is going to be like, so yeah. Back to Starfrost, this set was released on December 14th, 2019 at the total price of 125,000 diamonds. Just like with Shadow Empress, the set's availability was changed from just being sold in December to being sold from November to January. This was the first set ever to feature shoe and skirt toggles, which as you can imagine blew everyone's minds at the time. Once again, just Sukimeki being a pioneer and setting the groundwork for future modelers. And something interesting is that the Starfrost set was supposed to have 2 more items. The same day Starfrost was released in-game, Sukimeki had replied to a tweet wishing the set contained custom arms, saying the following: "It was actually in the plans. I was planning 2 more items for the sets. One was actually finished, but wasn't used as of now. The other one would be gloves with those arms, but I'm really busy as of now." If you look at some of the Starfrost renders, you can actually see the custom arms present. Okay, that's it for this video. If you want part 2, we need to beat that 250 like goal. And don't forget to leave a comment telling me which set or artwork featured in this video was your favourite. Here's this week's fan art. If you have any you'd like to have featured in a video, either submit it in my Discord server or tag me on social media. All links and things are in the description. Thank you to the channel members for the extra support, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.